Haydi başlayalım. Furkan hoş geldin abi. İlk oyunu ben çok az oynadım. Bakalım bu nasıl olacak. Bu arada ses nasıl? Benim sesim, oyunun sesi.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
İyi blokladı ha.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Berat hoş geldin abi. Bakalım bayağı bekleniyordu. Şu sinematikleri falan bayağı güzel yapmışlar şu ana kadar gördüm ya. Daha 5 dakika falan oldu. Oğlum geliyorlar.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Hadi bakalım. Merdivenlerden yukarı çıkalım. Tamam çıktık. Hayır oğlum dur. Nereye gittiler? Ha böyle koyuyor tamam. Direkt içgüdüsel olarak R'ye bastım reload etmek için. O olmadı. Hop gitti. O da gitti. Oğlum direkt aksiyona girdik. Bir hoş geldin bir şey diyeydi. Bacaktan vurur muyuz? Vuramadık. Tam geliyorlar. Kapı savunmasına yardım et. Oo, barutlar var. Hoppa. Vay anasını. Adamın adı bak, kuru şeytan. Oğlum hadi ikişer ikişer, hadi. Hop. Aldık tabi oğlum. Wow. E'ye basıp merdiven atalım abi. Sapla. At merdiveni. Bu ne oğlum? Bu değil. Adamın şeye girdik. At merdiveni. At. Hop. Biri var mı diyor. Game Pass'ı var mı yoksa Steam'de mi? Abi ben Steam'den aldım. Game Pass'ta var mı emin değilim. Steam'de 44.99'du. Bu arada bugün çıktı oyun. Yeni çıktı da. Yaz grafikler falan bayağı iyi. Oğlum çıktı öyle izliyor, vurulur tabi yani.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
O içeriye de girdiler. Canın sağ olsun Berat. Görüşürüz abi. Estağfurullah, olur mu öyle şey? Görüşürüz abi. Çok şükür bir nefes alıyoruz. Bir içim açıldı şu anda. Direkt savaşla başlanır mı ya?
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you vat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
Abi de Latince bilmiyoruz diye eziliyoruz.
Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this
Eyvallah.
Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Oh, Dentes Fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it.
Daha dem vurulunca onu
All we have to
söylüyordu.
do is deliver a
Böyle
letter
işe
to
sıçayım diye.
Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Not you glad to be finally
Şu
out
ara
of that
sahneler, sinematikler çok
hellhole
güzel ha.
where we can finally enjoy some
İlk
adventure.
oyunda da
See a bit of the
iyiydi de
world.
hani şu zamana
Meet
kadar
new
kaç
women.
dakika olmuş? 11 dakikada
Simply
gördüğüm
have some
kadarıyla.
fun.
Sure, but you promised Ohanush that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety.
Sinematikler güzel.
Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Ne arkadan köpek koşuyordu.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
So how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Valla doğa falan çok güzel ya.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Around them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Oğlum birkaç kişi daha olsaymış yanımızda. Biraz az değil mi ya bizim sayımız? Savaş olan bir ülkede gezmek için.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master
is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
O gergin anlar.
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Oyun tarzın ne? Asker en çok silah tutmayı güçlü bize danışman bilgisini veririz. Sivri diline. Gözcü. Tamam. Sana deyim payına danışman hangisi geçecek sen karar versin. Oyunu bayağı öyle bakalım. Teddy hoş geldin abi. Bakalım ben de şimdi başladım heyecanla. Şu ana kadar güzel geçiyor. Daha çok başındayız ama. Valla ben asker oluruz diye düşünüyorum. O yüzden ben bir askerim ve Lord Capone'un korumasıyım diye mevzuya bir giriyoruz. Hayırlısıyla bakalım.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say?
Becerilerin
The
arttı.
one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot.
Oğlum bu devirlerde kendini nasıl kanıtlayacaksın ki ben
We're
şuyum
on
ben
the
buyum.
trail of just such
Lan
a
zor,
band.
zor zamanlar ha.
So why should I trust you?
Bir şey diyeceğim Henry biraz tabii 5-7 sene mi ne geçti galiba biraz oyunu geliştirenler de geliştirmiş kendilerini. Bu neymiş? İkna. Karşı tarafı ikna ederek birçok durumu çözebilirsin. Diyaloglarda nasıl tepki vereceğini tanımlayan aşağıdaki seçeneklerden bazılarını kullanabilirsin. Dikkat et. İkna karşı tarafın sana inanmasını gerektirir. İkna, etkileme, varlık, gözdağı, baskınlık, zorlama. Tamam. Sonraki sayfada ne var? Birçok durum diğer tarafla mantık yolu anlaşarak çözülebilir. Diyaloglar için nasıl cevap vereceğine ilişkin birçok seçenek olacak. Dikkat et. Diğer taraf her zaman sana inanmayacaktır. İstatistiklerin, paran, diğer tarafın gözündeki itibarın. İkna en yüksek sayıyı seçmekle ilgili değil. Kiminle konuştuğun, nasıl göründüğün ve itibarın nasıl olduğu ile ilgili. Örneğin bir grup haydu sırf şiddetle tehdit etmek ya da botlarının samanlar fışkırırken soylu olduğunu iddia etmek genellikle anlamsızdır. Pekala. Yani size neden güveneyim? Ne desek ki bilemedim. Neyi seçeceğim? Vallahi arada kaldım ha. Yani 1 ile 3 arasındayım ama. Hadi askeriz dedik. Askerlikle devam edelim.
And we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
İyi hallettik bu gerilimi diyelim.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts.
Tamam
We'll be
güzel
on our
kardeşim
way.
sorun değil.
So you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
Oğlum
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Sorun değil. Devam et. Yüzbaşım.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At
Oğlum
least we can
çok açık
bathe.
alan lan.
I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, you get nothing from me.
Plan ne olduğunu sonra Hans'tan öğren. Ne oldu oğlum? Oğlum it diye çevirmişler köpeği. Ne oldu? Bir şey diyebiliyor musun?
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
Gel. Gel.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Ha şundan.
Hoorah!
Bundan yemek mi alacağız?
Peace at last. Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt? That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Oğlum bir ufak bir şey lan. He bence bu.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway. For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good.
Eminim
But
öyledir.
neither you nor your dog will get to taste it. Wouldn't you swap it for something? I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Tamam.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Hallederiz.
Come on, Conrad.
Bu neymiş?
Let's throw a few.
Şu zar oyununa bakalım.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Zar. Bakalım nasıl oynuyormuş. Zar. Komedi çoğu zar açıklamaları. Özel niteliklere sahiptir. Bunlar şansı iyileştirmek için özel teknikler kullanma. Oo. Tamam. Oyunun gidişatı. Oyuna 6 zarın hepsini atarak başlarsın. Kenara ayırmak istediğin skor zarını seç. Onları... Oyunu oynamayı bilen var mı ya? Zarları tekrar zarlar çıkartmaya devam edecek. Tek bir skor daha. Tamam aslında otur. Onları kaybeder. Zar atmak. Çok bir şey anlamadım ama. Ha.
Today's
Hey.
my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Şimdi bu 100. Şunu tutalım. Şu 50. Şu kaç? Yok. Tamam. Şunları tutalım. Ha, bunları tutuyoruz. Ve
That's still all right. It'd be worse
Niye
if you
patladık acaba?
already had 3 ones. Aye, that'll do.
vay anasını herif. Götürüyor.
Here.
Herif tokatladı bizi galiba.
Oh, come on.
Ay bu da gitti. Ha, ben bir T'ye basarım yine. Yana koyarsın ve turun sonunda onlar için puan kazanır. Verdiğin kalanları tekrar zarlar bütüne katmaya devam edersin. Ancak tek bir skor zarı daha atamazsan o turda kazandığın tüm puanları kaybedersin. Skor zarı ne abi? Dur bakalım. Abi. Ah bunlar yoktu. Bir rozet oyun. Rozete gerek yok. Bu ne? Tamam. Şimdi. Bunu tut. Ve devam et. Bunu tut. Bunları tutup pas geçelim. Ha anlıyorum galiba. Oha.
My God, I'm done.
Tamam.
Aye, that'll do.
Hadi patla. Oo 3 tane geldi herif.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's
Öderiz,
coin.
tamam.
That's
Tamam,
just
öderiz.
great.
You
Yüzüğü de
can
alamadık,
never
köpek
have
aç kaldı.
too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Hadi bir daha
All
deneyeceğim.
right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Galiba çözdüm bu arada.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Bakalım çözmüş müyüz? Bunu tutmayacağım. Bunu da tutmayacağım. Bunu tut. Bunların bir şeyi yok değil mi? Bunun da yok, tamam.
If
Devam
I was
edelim.
you, I'd take it. What can you do?
Vay.
Here. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Herif yine 500 yaptı ya. Peki skor vermeyenleri tutunca ne oluyor acaba? Neyse.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Ay arkadaş, neyse tamam hadi.
Aye, that'll do. Here.
Herif vallahi bizi soyuyor.
Wonderful.
Tamam hadi.
That's just great.
You can...
Yok yeter.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
Henry, come here.
Lord'la konuşalım.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
Yapalım yapalım.
Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Tamam. Tamam, bunlar zaten eskisine yakın. Zırh giymek. Birkaç önemli kural. Miğfer altına kafa koruması. Göğüs zırh altına zırhlı ceket. Bacak zırh altına pantolon. Omuzların altına ayakkabı. Tamam. Yani direkt zırhı giymeyeceğiz. Okey. Kıyafet takımları neymiş? Kıyafet takımları tamam. Ha, anda üstünü değiştirebilirsin. Tamam. Birden fazla armosu çok kıyafet takımına kuşandığında. Tamam, okey. Bence şimdi bunu taktık. Miğferden önce bunu takacağız. Sonra bunu takacağız. Değil mi? Bunlar zaten giydiğimiz şeyler. Tamam. Oğlum dur. Sen burada dur. Hadi bakalım.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right.
Şuna bir şey alabileceğiz mi bakalım. Yüzüğü alamadık ama.
About that sausage.
Yeah? Have you got the ring? I'll swap you for it, like I said.
I don't.
No ring, no sausage.
Oğlum başka bir anlaşma yapalım. Vay arkadaş. Neyse. Şu şeyi halledelim, sonra bakarız.
Can we start
Haydi.
with the sword?
You've got your armor. Good. Did you deal with that dog?
Nah, don't worry.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Hop,
Let's
kılıç.
start.
Kılıç nerede?
Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Ha, bu saplama. Tamam. Hop.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Tamam. Bizim bunun için vaziyet almamıza gerek var mı acaba?
That's the way. Good. Good.
Tamam. Güzel.
Nice. That's the way.
Oğlum bu kadar öveceğim mi
That's
bizi?
enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. That's it.
Tamam. Hadi bir daha gel. Hop.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike.
Tamam.
I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet.
Hadi.
Nice. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be
Yapıyoruz
sure
bir
to
şeyler
remember,
ya.
if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Tamam.
Nice, Henry. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100 mü?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. A good start. And another.
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Oh. Adam level atladı bir anda.
More square again. Well done.
Hop.
And another.
Go for it.
That one hit the spot.
Ne kadar canı kaldı acaba?
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Hop.
How do you do it? Knocked the stuffing out of me.
Hey.
Let sparks fly.
I yield. Enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh,
Estağfurullah.
on the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now
Tamam,
let's go and eat.
hatırlatırım.
That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Haydi bakalım. Ne?
Look what I have for you.
Hiçbir şey de yok üstümüzde. Neyse. Oturalım bir şeyler yiyelim.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a
Bahaneler,
drink or two
bahaneler.
beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Biraz. Üç
And
oldu.
I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass.
Hey hey hey.
Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do.
Oğlum bu değil mi lan?
Wildest she-cat I
Demek
know.
istemiyordum.
So when she's stripped off,
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame.
Sir haklı.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Alimlik ne işe yarıyor?
in the
Gizlilik
camp
olsun.
with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Kılıç. Kılıçla gidelim ya.
Sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised
Bayağı
him
film
even though
çekmişler
Radzig is his
oyuna.
real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Oğlum çok açık buralar.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Oğlum düzgün iç lan.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view.
Güzel manzara
fit
gerçekten.
For a king.
Vallahi güzel manzara. Atmosferi falan çok güzel yapmışlar ya. Yani şehirler falan nasıl acaba? Biraz daha ilerleyelim bakalım ama.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Yalnız hepsinde bir tarz saç var ha.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
Orta çağlarda böyle kesimler mi varmış?
What's the matter?
Kadın.
Females. Let's go to them.
Oğlum.
Sir Hans. Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us. Hans.
Herife laf da geçiremiyorsun.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Stop fooling around.
Tamam,
Keep
tamam.
your head down.
Tamam. Haydi.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Nasıl heyecanlandı herif. Bu an.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on. Let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices
Tamam.
it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Tamam. Ne? G'ye basacağız. Tamam. Hop, çok yakın oldu.
What was that sound? What was that?
Let's go.
Hop. Lan lan lan.
You damned idiot! Holy Mother of God!
Yakalandık ama bir şey olmadı. Devam ediyor yollar.
We'll go even closer, but carefully. Henry, I told you to.
Oğlum.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Lan. Bıraktık adamları, bak ne oldu.
Fuck. A letter.
Ne oluyor lan?
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Oğlum.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey!
Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going
Aferin
on
lan.
here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them.
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on!
Oğlum olur mu öyle şey? İyi yaptık işte bak. Alıyorlar kızı. İnşallah.
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine.
Oo. Vay anasını. Lan. Helal be. Hadi ablacığım koş sen de.
Shoot!
Don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! On the bank!
Hepsinin aklı gitti ha.
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Aha.
Fucking armor. Come on! We'll cut them off.
Oğlum biz de sürekli vuruluyoruz ha.
Horses, horses, quick!
İlk oyunda da vurulmuştuk.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait.
Oğlum dur lan.
Ah, fuck!
Kanayacak neyle?
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Bayağı film gibi senaryo yapmış adamlar bu arada. Hop. Naber lan? Eyvallah.
Pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Abi çok iyi gitmiyor işler. Bir yere mesaj götürmek için yola çıkmışız. Sonra işte kenara bir yere kamp kuruyorlar. Duş alalım diye göle giriyorlar. Sonra saldırıyorlar, ediyorlar. Vuruluyoruz da. Bayağı sıkıntı bir durum. Canımız yok. Aşağıdan görebilirsin. İşler sıkıntıda. Daha başlardayız abi.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
Bu bizim Lord. Biz onun yaveri gibi bir şeyiz. Squire.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the guard.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the box. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond.
Bu oyun R-rated aynen.
Then come back and give me a full report.
Yani galiba R-rated.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across. Shut up! What a cheap boy here you. It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side. Stumbling up
Yürü yürü yürü yürü yürü.
with all your talk does it blind you. Now, catching some naked men before better than getting killed with this skirmish. Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Tamam.
There's more of them up top. Fuck.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. Shouldn't you be keeping
They're coming
watch?
here. Stand
You reckon
still.
we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, I think about half.
Tamam şöyle bir çalı çırpı içine gir. Ne run'ı lan? Kurtulduk mu? Orada da ateş var.
Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're playing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Eh? Hans! There's more of them up top.
Shit!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Koş oğlum koş.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Oğlum faklar havada uçuyor.
Hey, get over here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what?
Ne kadar verimli
Go
bir
and look into
konuşma.
that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Burası herhalde.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they?
Allah.
I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody
Oğlum biz
idiot
buradan gelmedik mi?
hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. The others get here.
Hayda.
Where is he?
Lan bir daha kaybolduk.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Allah.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
I surrender!
Hayır lan. Hayır hayır. Oh. Hey. Oyun bitti galiba. GG.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you
End
set
credits
foot outside
geliyor
the
şimdi.
house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Hayır. Bu rüya mı?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its
Oo.
benefits.
Tamam biz
Like
bizim
keeping
kafa
your head
gitti.
on your shoulders.
Babamızı görüyorsak.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
O hikaye iyi ya. Hikaye iyi gerçekten.
Why?
Sinematikler falan.
My dad? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then Then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster.
Bayağı medieval
You still
role
have a
play
long
gibi.
way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought
O
you were
bizim
done for.
öldürdüğümüz herifin kıyafetlerini giymiş.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk. And that fellow landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him. What are you wearing? Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all. And where's Mutt? I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear.
Vallahi bizde de bir üstümüze başımıza bir ufak bir şey verseymiş keşke. Herif Lord abi. Ne yapsın bize? Talih.
How are you holding up?
Çok şükür.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you
Oo
talk.
gidiyoruz galiba.
I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here.
Biz gidiyoruz abi.
Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Oh.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Trust me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. No. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Oh, don't give in to it. Hang in there. We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
Oğlum yaraya bir şey lan,
Just
bir
a
şey
little
basalım.
further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No,
Abi
we
film
can't
gibi ya.
stop.
And Pa. Dead.
Bayağı
They're
film
all dead.
yapmış adamlar.
But we aren't yet.
Yok yok, bu oyununkiler uzun abi.
Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife.
Avlara ne abi?
Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
Teyzeciğim. Allah aşkına.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, orsons.
Allah Allah.
Think again, strong.
Aha.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Oğlum çok PTSD yaşıyoruz. Oğlum ne badireler atlattık ha.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night.
Bizim herif nerede acaba?
Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself.
Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Çok şükür.
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that.
Hadi
But I need
durduralım
to
şu
get a
kanımı.
breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you.
Allah razı
And
olsun
you'll
teyze.
find some of our home-brewed liquor there too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God
Dünyada iyi
reward you
insanlar
a
da var.
thousandfold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Ne? Boşena.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do
Oğlum
next.
hakikaten bu ne uzun cutscene lan. Korkunç. Arıyorlar. Onu kaybettim. Olmuyor. Ha, yavaşça kazanacak mıyız? Pekala. Kanamam var. Birileri kanalı durmak için tamam. Sargı bezi. Aa. Tamam. Biraz yiyelim.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Bir daha ya. Oh. Buradan mı çıkıyor?
Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while
Oğlum
doing
sonunda
it.
biraz oyun oynadık ha.
I'm
Bu kadar
pleased,
cutscene'in arasında.
Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You
Peak
owe
gameplay.
him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work
Hemen
wonders on
içirelim.
him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but
Tamam.
we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a
İnleme geldi
stroll
ama.
would do you good.
Vardır
Easy as
inşallah
pie.
bakalım.
I can do that.
Bir iddia var dedik ama.
Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the
Tamam.
back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You
Tamam.
ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
Daha hemen.
All right.
Hemen.
I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel
Onu da
right
halledeceğim,
being
söz.
here with that corpse in my yard.
Hallederiz.
Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not
Hallederiz
to
ya.
worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
Bu arada yayındaki herkese
A bit of
selamlar.
effort,
Yeni arkadaşlar
even if
geldi.
it's a
Hoş
dirty
geldiniz.
job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself.
Hallederiz Seyircim.
And thanks.
Hallederiz.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so
Abi
it should be
cutscene'ler
easier.
hakikaten uzun
When
ya.
you head out the gate,
AS Mert.
follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so as you don't have the stench of death
Mert bugün
on
kaç
you.
saat Rivals oynadın?
I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so as I don't have that wretch lying here till
Bugün yok mu?
Judgment Day.
All right.
Oo aferin.
I'll get to it.
Bütün. Evet.
The bandages are still quite fresh.
Herifte bir şeyler var mı peki? İşimize yarayacak. Bunları giysek de gezmesek iyi olabilir. Çıplak gezmeyelim en azından. Bu ne? Tamam. Bunu giy, bunu giy. Hı. Omurtkan. Üstümüzü biraz yıkayabiliyor muyuz acaba? Tamam. Hah, şurada kürek var. Küreği de alalım. Cesedi sonra halledeceğiz. Önce şeye gidelim. F'ye mi gideceğiz? F nerede? F mi? E mi? F diyor. Ha şeyde E, tamam. Önce buraya gideceğiz. Şu bizim elemanı bir kurtaralım. Pusula, evet aynen.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
İyisin bir şey yok.
It'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oo. Neyse şu an avlayamayız da. Ah adaçı.
Purple flower,
Biraz daha al.
sage. There we go.
Götür. Burada da var. Ah sağda da şeyler var. Papatyalar var. Bunları da topla.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I
alalım
need.
gidelim.
So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Aynen. O da kurtulsun da. Bu arada yayına yeni gelenler için küçük bir özet geçeyim. Bir gün yüzü göremedik daha. Allah. Silah. Kürekle vurabiliyor muyuz acaba? Kürek nerede? Küreği. Burada silah var mı? Aa. Oğlum lan. Aa!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon.
Aa, burada şey varmış.
In case there's any foul play.
Balta varmış.
Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's
Gel lan.
caved in and he
There's
bled
that
like
piece
a
of shit!
skunk.
You're done for!
Die!
Al lan. Al lan. Şerefsiz. Gel buraya. Nereye gidiyorsun lan? Şerefsizler.
Mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and
Ne yazıyor oğlum?
recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who
Hak
caught up
ettiler.
with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Doğruyu bilmeye hakkı var.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave
Her
Yost
şeyi de
to Lord
anlatıyoruz.
von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Halledeceğim hepsini teyzeciğim.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you, but be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Topladık.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But
Halledersin
you
sen ya.
can do it too.
Ben mi?
It ain't nothing hard. My
ben
eyes are
ceset
so
gömdüm.
bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to
Tamam.
go about it.
All right.
Hadi yapalım.
I'll try.
Belki bir şey kazanırız. Beceri.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything.
Tamam.
I have a book here with the recipe.
Şimdi
But
simya mı
it'll be
yapacağız?
better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we
Hadi.
need is in the hut.
Hadi başlayalım.
Let's get to it.
Burası mı? Oo. Peynir. Bunları alalım. Ha, bunları bize bırakmıştı zaten de ben almamıştım.
Prepared, there's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Simyaya başla.
First, go to the recipe book.
Oku.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Tamam. Şimdi şaraba 2 avuç papatya, 1 avuç ada çayı ihtiyacın olacak. Tamam. Papatyayı ekle, bir tur kaynat, ada çayını öğüt, kazana ekle, son olarak dök. Tamam. Bitkiler. Yok oğlum. Tarif hayır. Yanlış yerdeyiz. Tamam. Real. Aa, güzel yapmışlar ha bu arada.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Şarap vardı. Tamam.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try
Kazana
moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Tamam. Biraz aşağı indir.
Hear that bubbling?
Aha.
It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Bayağı
Boiling.
vay anasını.
To keep it going,
Bayağı güzel
you
yapmışlar
mustn't
ha.
stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Tamam.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put
Tamam,
them
şimdi
there on the
papatya.
shelf, so you've got them at hand. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag
Ha, yok,
and
yok,
you
tamam.
need two.
Ada çayını da koy.
All right.
Tamamdır.
Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
İçine at. Şimdi bir tane daha alacağız.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the
Tamam.
sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All
Tamam.
right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in
Tamam,
the
bunu
cauldron.
havanda döveceğiz. Bu simya işi çok eğlenceli. İlk oyunda da böyle miydi
Have you
acaba?
ground it? Good. Now,
Tamam,
drop
bunu
it
da
in the
dök.
cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in.
Neye dökeceğiz? Buna mı? Soldaki raftan küçük bir şişe al. Tamam, dökelim.
Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
Vallahi şahane oldu. Mükemmel. Masadan kalkabiliriz artık.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile
Yaptık vallahi bir
decoction
şeyler.
the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them
Hemen.
damn corpses what's lying
Hadi
there the
halledelim.
whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When
Hadi
you're
bakalım.
done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Dur oğlum, uyumayacağız, önce şunları halledeceğiz. Burada da şey var.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Domuz mu? Saldırmaz herhalde, değil mi? Saldırmadan. İyi. Hızlı gidilmiyor değil mi? Yok.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I can't be in the ground soon enough.
Yağmalı değil oğlum. Hadi bakalım. Oğlum üçünü de yapmış olsan ne güzel olur var ya. Teker teker taşıtmazsam bana. Ama öyle olmamış. Bakalım bunun nesi varmış. Şunları alalım. Anahtar da var. Nalbant kiti. Para gerek yok. Tamam. Oğlum Allah aşkına rahat dur. Heh, iyi. Nereye kazacağız? Bunu oraya gömdüm. Oğlum nereye kazacağız? Bunu buraya gömdük. Diğer tarafa mı? Allah Allah.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Heh. Tamam.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
Oğlum sık dişine. Tamam. Bu da okey. Kaldı bir tane. Bak köpeğe de şey yapmışlar. Bunları bırakacağım, bu kadar gerek yok. Gelme, gelme, gelme, gelme, gelme. Rahat dur. Tamam, bırakabiliriz. Nereye gömeceğiz? Ha. Tamam. Tamamdır, bu bitti. En kısa cutscene'ler buydu abi, aynen. Bir şeyler yiyelim şurada.
There's nothing left here. Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Tamam, şimdi biraz uyku vakti değil mi? Ne kadar uyuyalım?
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bu kim bu? Teyzenin kızı galiba. Fresh neyle başlayan bir şey diyordu ya.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
Pavlena.
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life.
Oo,
She said
Ase,
she
hoş
gave
geldin
you
abi.
the strongest remedy she
Nasılsın?
knows. And it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you
Eyvallah.
feel?
Dünden daha iyiyiz.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword.
Oo, hemen
The last
düzelttim.
memento I had of my...
Böyle iyi midir?
They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
İsvan ya.
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet
Bu
him again.
şerefsiz.
Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Yok abi, terbiyesizlik
Thanks,
yapmayalım.
Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only
Bu arada
one
bir
who
like
can
geldi.
really
Çok teşekkür
understand
ederim.
you is you yourself.
I expect you're right.
Like atarsanız
In
çok
the end, all the hard work
yardımcı
will
olur
be on
bana.
me.
Eğer keyif alıyorsanız.
But this is all too much heavy thinking at
Gelmesine
once.
kakam.
Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on
Ya
the
başta
table.
anlamadım.
And I've got something else for you too.
Oyundan bir
Come
şey
along,
bahsediyorsun
and we must
zannettim.
save
Sonra
Ma
anladım
from
demek
the
istediğini.
clutches of his lordship.
I need something to eat.
Avantaj puanı. Ekranı kilidi açmak onu kullanabilirsin. Düşünüyorsun. Bakalım neymiş bu. Oyuncu sekmesine önemli istatistiklerini yetenek mevcut durmayı tüm bilgileri bulabilirsin. Avantaj puanı kazanırsın. Buna istatistiklerini tamam. Tamam. Bizim puanımız var. 11 mevcut puan var. Tamam. Hmm. Enis'in ne video çektiğini bilmiyorum abi. Ama bugün geldi Kingdom Come. Bugün çıktı. Bayağı bir insan bunu çekiyor olabilir şu anda. Moruk hoş geldin abi. Dedim bir şey olsun. Değişiklik olsun. Merak ediyordum bu oyunu. Neler var burada? Tamam. Abi ben şeyi anlamadım. Ha, burada mı harcıyoruz? Öğren tamam. Bu neymiş? Bu güzelmiş. Burada ne var? Tamam bunlar fena değil. Başka neler var? Çeviklik senin için daha az olur. Daha fazla zorlanırsın. Bu da güzelmiş. Tüy siklet ne? Düşme hasarı %30. Yani okey. Buna çok gerek yok. Moruk nasılsın abi bu arada? Bunlara şey yapamıyoruz değil mi? Yok. Canlılıkta bir şey yok. Ha yıldız olanları şey yapıyoruz. Ana seviyede neler var? Bunu da öğrenebiliyoruz. İtibar %10 daha fazla. Düşüş Ha, bunlar güzel. Bence. Lan diğerini alsaydık. Birinden birini mi seçebiliyormuşuz? Tamam, bunu alıyoruz. Bu güzeldi. Bunu alamıyoruz. Tamam. Bir de bunu da almak istiyorum. Bunu alamıyoruz. Seviye atladıkça okey. Tamam. Şimdi bir kalkalım, bir şeyler yiyelim. Bir daha ya. O Hans uyanmış. Bir yüzümüzü yıkayalım.
Look who's finally
ayaklanmış.
up. Henry, come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause
Abi o
for
kadar felaketten
merrymaking.
felakete
Even this
atladık ki.
water now tastes
Hani
like
ilk
the
defa
finest
geliyoruz yani.
wine.
Of
Bir
course. I
saattir.
did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is,
Bu
how
abla
did
biraz
it end
dişli
up with
galiba.
young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been.
Ha, köpek hayatta.
Whatever.
İyi bari.
Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Hızla düşüyor
Under the
hikayeler
cloak
ha.
of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded.
Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well now, you
Oğlum,
two have been
dinlerken
through a
adam
thing
yüzü
or
düşüyor. Bir
two.
papaz olacağız
As
gibi
far
bir
as I can tell,
korkuyorum ama
it
gülüyor
really
Allah'tan
was his
sonunda.
backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm
Aa,
afraid we
sevdi
don't
be
have much time for
hikayelerimizi.
storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
But Jenna, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Allah Allah.
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
O tamam işte geldim.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in...
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Gidelim.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Allah yazık oldu hepsi.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
Oğlum inşallah kurtarırız lan köpeği.
So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too.
Bu kılıç geçen oyunun bütün hikayesinin kurulduğu
But
mevzu.
I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Haydi gidelim. Ha, cebimize 3 kuruş da koydu bu. Koca yürekli teyze. Bizi bulsunlar diye uğraşıyoruz galiba. Çok iyi ya. Şu cutscene'ler, ara sahneler çok iyi. Emir hoş geldin abi. Nasıl bir hata alıyorsun? Sıkıntı ne? Steam'den mi indirdin? Başka bir yerden mi aldın? Epic Games ha. Epic'te şey falan var mı? Hani Steam'de dosya bütünlüğünü doğrulama falan var. Acaba indirirken mi bir sıkıntı oldu? Bilgisayarının şeyleri yetiyor mu? Özellikleri yetiyor mu? Onu da kontrol ettin mi?
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man at medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Allah Allah.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me!
Ne yazmışlar çözüme?
Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Kaleyi terk mi ettiler? Ne yaptılar? Ha yok, açıyorlar.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't.
Oğlum olaya bak ya.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now,
Estağfurullah.
look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking,
Teşekkürler.
ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Oğlum nasıl tanıtacaksın
The
kendini
captain
bu
barely
devirde?
escaped with his life and has been
Nasıl oluyormuş
delirious
bu
for
işler
3
acaba?
days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Lan fırça da yedik arada.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Ne var acaba aklında?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see.
Hadi hoş geldin abi.
We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes
Öyle mi oynayalım?
fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are.
Sen ilk oyunu oynamış mıydın?
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Bitirmiş miydin? Ben bitirmedim ilk oyunu.
Report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Bunu almayı düşünüyor musun? İkinci oyunu.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Bugün çıkmadı mı oyun? Nerede oynadın?
I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Ne düşünüyorsun? Ya 1 saat falan oynadın mı?
What was that?
Yalakta yıkan.
Oh,
Bir şey yapalım, su çırpalım yüzümüze.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff
Şu an
has been
FPS
fighting
yerlerde
for
niyeyse.
and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha.
Konuşabiliyor muyuz?
So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right.
I can't just leave Sir Hans on his own.
Burada bir tutladı FPS. 60 sabit 60 oynuyorduk ama. DLSS'i biraz performansa çeksek. Çok da bir şey değişmedi hayatımızda. Vallahi değişmedi. Neyse.
Sorry to
Bakın buradan
bother
çıkıyor
you, but
toparlar
I've seen
belki.
you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Aa, kadına bak.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Oo.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
İyi bir şeyler öğrendik. Ama kadın niye şey yapıyordu acaba?
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you've still got it.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ne yazmış?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right.
Ne istiyor bakalım?
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then
Tamam.
we'll be quits.
Hallederiz.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Oğlum çok konuşma.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Detaya girmeyelim.
Far away.
I ain't been further than the back of me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
You ain't ever been tempted to try it at least. Even if I was tempted, I don't have time for
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Düğünde bir öğrenelim demiş.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord
Yayına bir
Samin
like
is marrying
bırakırsanız
Agnes, the
çok makbule
daughter of
geçer.
Thrush, our Truscovit's bailiff. And it's
Araya
going to be a
sıkıştırayım.
grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semine is his vassal.
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semine. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Semine is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each
Tamam.
other in showing off their wealth.
Ben de katılabilirim video sormanın anlamı yok.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Yok, bir şey yok.
Nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young
Oh.
Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up. Christ, pardon me.
The clearer it is to me that
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. We don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few
Kesin
sacks of
taşımayacak
flour
bu
from
göt.
that cart to the pantry.
Bize yıkacak
If
bu
we
işi.
both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Bunu
Do you
diyeceğim
have any
valla.
idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic
Beceremedim.
excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes.
Görevin
And
adı buydu.
Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God.
Ha, illa
and his
galiba
nature.
yaptı ha.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, If it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But
Allah
above
razı
all,
olsun.
once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Çık şuradan ha. Puanımızı bir harcayalım. Konuşmada şey vardı. Kayalım yana. Mükemmel durumdaki silahlarınız. %10 daha fazla para kazanırsın. Daha iyi fiyattan konuşurken artı 4 konuşma olsun. Sanki bu daha iyi ya. Ben bunu alıyorum. Evet.
Innkeeper, a beer!
O zaman biz başlayalım. Bu eleman kim?
Where is that bloody innkeeper? The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Sıkıntı yok.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
An ale, as usual.
What did I do to you?
Vay arkadaş. Allah razı olsun, buraya getirmişti yerinde. Yalnız burada niyeyse FPS'te bir sıkıntı var. 3-5 insan var diye mi bilmiyorum ama şeyde falan hiç yoktu. Oyunun başlarında hiç yoktu. İnsanlar olsa da yoktu yani, bir değiş. Buranın optimizasyonunda bir şey var belki de. Nasıl oğlum, 2 tane getirdik.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you?
No, friend.
I'd expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many families.
Let me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest.
Why the long face?
Here it comes.
One beer, please.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Bergstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
Acaba o düğüne nasıl gireceğiz ya bu halimizde?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to
kesin
overlook all
kavga
your
çıkacak ya.
insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal.
yiyecek yumruğu.
If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no, reinforcements. I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oho, fena koydu.
I'll show you.
Gel lan.
We'll finish this quickly.
Gel bakalım aslanım. Hop. O 2'ye 1 mi?
Bastard.
Zeig, was du da hast.
These days, no one's ever really safe. Yes, don't
Now you'll die.
He's got no chance alone.
Gel bakalım. Oğlum kaç kişi var lan? Teker teker gelin.
Oh, rip your ass open. You won't. You won't get me.
Allah.
I'm going to finish you.
Oo, oğlum kötü kombolar yapmışlar.
Show what you're made of. Take that fucker out, damn it.
Ayıda da gitti. Hadi soluklan soluklan soluklan.
Yeah, don't
Hear
fear.
that? That's your death soul.
Enough's enough. Time to die. Bastard.
Fucking
Oğlum daha kaç
die
kişi var?
already.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Vay şerefsiz.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we?
Aynen hadi sal bizi artık.
Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Güç ve itibar. Tamam. Yakalaması bile güvende değilsin. Sen onu da anlayabilirler. İtibar sana nasıl davrandıklarını belirliyor. İtibarını iyileştirirsin. İtibarını kötüleştirirsin. Huzursuzluk. Varsa insanlar daha tedbirli olacak. Kendini silahlandıracak. Takviye kuvvet çağıracak.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry?
Ah.
Well, come on.
Keep the peace.
I don't bite.
And we won't have any problems.
Thank you.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well.
Ekonomiye
Not
can
many
katmışız.
people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Nasıl olacak o iş?
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog,
Allah Allah, kimmiş
moaning
bu ya?
like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps
Oğlum
a
niye dalga
Brunswick's
geçiyorsun ya?
armor?
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor,
Sorma bacım.
sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
My main concern is getting to that wedding.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that...
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the
Daha var.
groom. So,
Düğüne
no
daha var.
rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Uyuma falan da soralım.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again.
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go.
Bu cevap
I'll
vereceğini
skip
biliyordum.
supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Atı da soralım.
Damn. I could use a horse.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Valla.
Still.
Abi
It'll be
isteyenin
faster with a horse.
bir
There's a
yüz
stud
neydi
farm
o
in
laf?
Semin.
Neyse yani
Renowned far and wide.
istemekte
And which
sıkıntı
way
yok.
is Semin?
Bizim
Southwest
sayemizde
from
iyi para
here,
kazanmış
not too
zaten.
far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill.
İsteyenin bir yüzü,
Once you
istemeyenin bin
see the
yüzü
walled
kara.
farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Şu şeyi de bir soralım.
I
ya,
really need
hazır
some-
başlamışken.
I can see.
Ha, tamam. Adını da bir soralım.
Hey,
O kadar
you.
konuştuk.
What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're
Sağ ol
from here,
Bara.
right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah. I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you
Onu da
headed?
For
soralım.
work, so they all promise the moon, but with the city
Tamam.
folk,
You said you're...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know.
Aha.
Well, but
Tamam,
I
biraz
won't be.
gereksiz bir muhabbete girdik artık. Hadi çıkalım artık.
Oh,
Memnun
well.
oldum. Hadi görüşürüz.
It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Şimdi. Aa, iyi 3-5 kıyafetimiz var. İyi durumdayız be. Bu mu bu mu? Bu olsun. Bu mu? Bunun canı daha iyi. Bu olsun. İyiyiz. Fena toparlamadık. Gelebiliyor muyuz buraya? Bir görevlere bakalım. Oramanı gör. Düğün. Toraman'a gidelim önce. A'ya şey yapabiliyor muyuz? Hızlı seyahat. O uzakmış Toraman. Buralar uzak. Bir süre gidemeyeceğiz o zaman oraya. Bir bakalım. Şuradaki tüyoya.
Greetings.
Tüccar. Bakalım nesi var. Sohbet ne? Hı.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Geçmiş olsun.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the
Bize
wedding.
bir iş çıkar mı buradan acaba?
And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Zhelyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do?
Arabadan bir iş
So,
çıkarmıyor, bir baksak
what
mı
will
acaba?
it be?
Bakalım ne malı var.
Show me your wares.
Aramız var mı gerçi bilmiyorum ama. Paran, tüccarın parası. Tamam. Tamam. Bizde 5 var. 5'te ne yapacağız? İsa hoş geldin abi. Valla herkes çok bekliyordu bu oyunu ya. Abi biz vallahi en başını atlattık. Bilmiyorum başka kimi
Das
izledim
war ein
onu.
gutes Geschäft.
Aa,
Auf Wiedersehen.
ulan pazarlık yapacaktık. Yanlış tuşa bastım. Neyse yapacak bir şey yok. Aa biz geçtik oraları.
Good day to you.
Katip var. Bileyleme teki. Şu bileyleme tekerine bir gidelim birazdan. Şu şeye de bakayım. Göreve de bir bakayım. Bu arada bir yerden. Nerede? Bu eleman mı? Vali. Sayın Vali.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Jelievites. Will they never cut it
Anderlik
out?
Ortaçağ İngiltere'si
Their
nasıl da
bickering is
pazarlıyorlar
making
arkadaşlar.
work for me.
Abi
And
İngiltere'de
now
değiliz
I've been
biz.
visited by one of the local peasants.
Oyun
He
şeyde
said he
geçiyor.
found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the
Bohemia'da
village
geçiyor.
along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself. And why not directly at the castle? He
Oğlum
has that
aldılar mı
right
bizi?
as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Tamam. Şu şeye bakacaktık. Dileyiciye bir bakalım. Aksanlardan mı diyorsun İsa? Seslendirme için mi diyorsun abi? O atlar da varmış burada, iyi. Alabiliyor muyuz kendimiz? Kıvılcım çıkıyorsa doğru biliyorsun. Tamam. Deneyelim bakalım. Ha, doğru
Can I
biliyoruz.
help you? You should go before people begin to suspect you of stealing.
Ben mi? Hop, yanlış yaptık. Tamam, neyse çıkalım. Çıktım ablacığım, sıkıntı yok. Rosie selam abi. Project Zomboid'de boş okey nasıl doldurabilirim? Akü bataryayı doldurmak için şarj cihazları var. Onunla oluyordur belki. Hiç denemedim ama. Ama sen sorunca o geldi ilk aklıma. Garajlardan falan çıkıyor. Bunu kaldır. Bu ne? Yeni görev. Tamam, şu B'ye gidelim. O B'ye nasıl böyle gideceğiz diye merak da etmiyor değilim. Koşa koşa gideceğiz herhalde. Kılıcı. Can abi. Kılıcımız olsun şeyimizde. Yanımızda. Kırıladık gibi. Bunlar alınıyor mu? Bulalım. Bulunsun. Peki onları kurutma kulübesine kurutursam bozulmazlar. Peki. Bunları belki satarız. Bunu da alalım. Bunlar ne? Bunları alamıyor muyuz? Tamam, bunlar alınmıyor. Böyle topladıkça tecrübe kazanılıyor mu acaba? Bu ne? Isırgan otu. İyi. Bunu da alalım. Av hayvanının bulunduğu bir yere geldin. Av hayvan. Ya iyi, güzel. Bunları toplaya toplaya seviye de atladık daha demin. Peki. Bir bakalım şey var mı? Ha, yok. Hmm. Sanat, binicilik, gizlilik, hayatta kalma. Heh, şunlara bakalım. Avare neymiş? Hayatta kalma ne kadar eksik. katı fiyatta satabilirsin. Bunu alalım. Evet istiyorum. Gizlilikte ne var? Yılların içinde bir de bir reklam. Tamam buna sonra bakarız. Biniciliğe şu an gerek yok. Atımız yok nasılsa. Tamam. Tamam bunlar kalabilir. Bunları ama toplayalım. İyi paraya satacağız bakalım. Burada ne var? Kedi otu var. Onları da alalım. Tamam. Alalım mı ya? Ha bu olmuyor. Ne bu kedi? Ha vardı kedi otu. Keşfettin yuva. Ne yuvası keşf? Aa kuş. Kuş yuvası. Ağacı tırmanabiliyor muyum? Yok. Neyse. Yerli sarılmış sığınak. Aa. Bu kilit çok zor.
Sakra.
Kırdık mı? Neyse. Tamam. Şeye gitmeye devam. Nerede çok alınıyormuş gibi duruyorlardı. Biz işimize bakalım. Hey çok bir şey kalmadı. Şurada yoldan gidelim. Bakalım demirciyi kafalayabilecek miyiz? Orada birileri var. Bakalım ne varmış orada. Silahları onarmak için. Giysileri ve eşyaları onarmak için. Şu an gerek yok kalsın. Bunlar haydut mu acaba?
Here's another one. Rich pickings today.
Please let me go.
O haydut bunlar.
Everything I have. All of it. And let you snitch on me. Stop! You
Hop.
fucker! What's that?
Niye öldürdünüz lan herifi?
What's that sound? Now you're going to get it.
Ay çek. Silah çek. 2 kişiyi alabilir miyiz acaba?
Show what you're made of.
Aa bastım be. Buraya mı geldik? Vay arkadaş. Ya biraz. Abi bu kadar uzağa atmasaydı keşke bize.
Welcome. A few days I sell. Were there any you and for if you were on the road, I can't tell you. Mate.
Show me you.
Gel bakalım. Yemek satmayacağız. Bunları satmayacağız. Şimdi pazarlık.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht?
What would you say to this?
You won't convince me with this.
Hadi gel tamam.
That's a decent price.
Thank you and take care. What the hell?
Haydi bakalım. Bunları bir toplayalım. Acaba yine o haydutlar orada mı? Çünkü yine saldırmak istiyorum onlara. Şu daha deminki gibi şeyi seviye atlatabilirsek, şu hayatta kalma işini, bu şeyleri topladıklarımızı daha yüksek paraya satarız oradaki elemana. Atladık. Şimdi yeteneklerde bu muydu? Evet. Şunu alalım. Şimdi bir gidip satmayı deneyeceğim bunları. Bakalım kaç para yapacağız. Böyle patır patır toplasa keşke animasyon yapmak yerine her birinde. Abi curse gerçekten ya. Abi şimdilik bu kadar yeter deneme için. Gidip bakalım kaça satıyoruz.
Was wünschst du?
Ne?
Show me your way.
Onlar ucuzmuş baya. Her topladık.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Natürlich, kein Problem.
What would you say to this?
You won't convince me with this.
Çok az şey yaptım. Gel ortada buluşalım.
Only because it's you. That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal.
Hey hadi 4 olsun.
All right, I agree.
Thank you and take care.
İyi. Şimdi şu şeye gidelim. Daha demin bizi öldürdükleri yere gidelim. Bakalım oradalar mı hala. Kullanılmaz. Burada da bayağı çiçek varmış. Bunları alabiliyor muyuz? Yok. Tamam, güzel. Ben yine gidiyorum oraya.
What the? Someone help!
Fuck you, whoreson!
Hop lan.
We're gonna gut you,
Oğlum.
whoreson!
Show your stuff!
Vay arkadaş ya. Yarın böyle işi. Batu hoş geldin abi. Bu gece Zomboid olmaz herhalde ya. Kingdom Come Deliverance'la kapatırız geceyi diye düşünüyorum. Sen şimdi mi geldin? İzliyor muydun yayını? Hoş geldin abi. Çok teşekkür ederim. Biraz Zomboid dışında da oyunlar şey yapayım istiyorum. Ekleyeyim istiyorum kanala. Bugün de Kingdom Come çıktı. Yenisi. Öyle olunca bunu bir şey yapayım istedim. Canlı yayında oynayayım istedim. Ha, şunu kapıyı şeyi açmayı deneyelim bak. Eyvallah, çok sağ ol abi. altın rengine dönüşecek. Doğru pozisyonda tut. Tamam. Doğru nokta bakalım neredeymiş. Abi. Pek o gösterdiği gibi altın sarısına dönüşmüyor. Ama ya acaba?
Damnation.
Neyse herhalde zorluğu orta diyeydi. Neyse biz şeye gidelim, göreve gidelim. Abi ben bunlara yine dalacağım.
Stop, or I'll ram my blade into your gut. Stop, you fucker! Aye, fuck that. Show your stuff. Fuck yourself.
Hop. Bak. Abi bakalım.
Is something wrong? Soon will be. Stop! You fucker!
Lan öl.
No, you don't!
Köpek nereden çıktı lan?
I'll beat you to a bloody...
Get him! Do it! Tough shit, fucker!
Lan kılıç nereye gitti? Vay arkadaş. Kılıç düştü mü?
I've been waiting for you. You're no match for us.
Nice. Ben seçilmiş olan değilim abi. Gitmiyorum oraya falan. Şu görevi yapalım. Abi teke tek indirmeye çalışınca da olmadı. Burası mı? Doğru mu geldik? Yok, daha içeride. Tamam abi.
That's a fine maypole.
Bak.
It's yours. My ass. The gaffer bought one for everyone.
Bir optimizasyon çok sırt. Performansta evet. Önce de çok bir şey değişmiyor.
Give it to me, and I will see it.
Burası tamam. Reis.
Greetings.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith.
Arkada kavga
Not
çıktı.
just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You can
Never
forge
come.
me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Fucking steel. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Ha burada mı? Nasıl yapıyoruz? Ha yok, C nerede? Burada. Bu bizim kendi kılıcımız.
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Then go over to the anvil and let's get...
İyi.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works better.
Tamam.
Tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
Tamam.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dog could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Vallahi şahane bir kılıç oluyor. Şahane. Oh. Bu bize kalır mı acaba? Bize verir mi bu kılıcı? Oğlum düzgün vur şuna. Doğdu galiba.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft.
Tamam.
Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Güzel.
Bloody hell. What's the hold up? The whole thing is heated up now. So come over to the anvil.
Haydi devam.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks are flying nicely. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished.
Aa, bitti.
All that's left is to temper it. And the
Soğutalım.
sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Oraya değil lan. Hı. Oo. Vay vay vay vay vay vay vay. Vay vay vay. Babasının oğlu. Tamam.
Right. Let's have a look.
Güzel. Şahane bir kılıç.
Very nice work. Your father
Eyvallah.
taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get
Güzel
cold
tavsiye.
or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Güzel. Diğerlerini bilmek istemiyorum.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed.
Oo, kafayı koyacak
There's a
yerde bulduk.
chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't...
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at
Çalışırız.
swords. But what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it...
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open.
Tamam. İyi. Bu eleman çalışıyor. Burada yapamıyoruz, tamam. Bunu biraz bileyelim. Peki nasıl döndürüyoruz bunu? Ha, diğer tarafını döndürmüyoruz. Pekala. Hey. Ben artık bunu takayım. Kendi yaptığım kılıcı. Tamam, şimdi Toraman uzakta bayağı. Burada görevle ilgili bir şey varmış. Bir ona bakalım.
One beer.
Hop birader.
What will it be?
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here.
Okay.
He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little... We have this little dish... And that's all, lads.
Sounds interesting.
Teşekkürler Ancı. Evet. Yayını burada bitirebiliriz. Yine bu hafta açarım yayını diye düşünüyorum. Eğer gelip izlemek isteyen olursa beklerim. Vallahi şu 3,5 saat oynamışım. 3,5 saatlik izlenimim, oyun sarıyor. Bir boktan çıkabilirsek daha güzel olacak, bakalım. Hikayeyi bayağı merak ediyorum, nereye bağlanacak bu iş. İlkini bitirmemiştim, çok az oynamıştım. Bunu oynarken dedim ki ulan keşke önceden bir oynasaymışım. Ama en azından hani hikayeyi biliyorum, başını falan. Ama güzel bir maceraya atıldık gibi gözüküyor. Bakalım, inşallah siz de eğlenmişsinizdir ve kanalda oynadıkça canlı yayınlarla hep beraber eğleniriz. Eyvallah. Bir sonraki yayında görüşmek üzere.